Today is a good day, and I've been waiting for this day because we got tag slabs back. My name is Ben, and this is my channel, Houndoom's House. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you're coming back, thank you so much. This one's going to be an awesome one. There is a lot of heat in here, and this is the first time that I've seen any of these grades. I did cut off the bottom of the sleeve so that I could build the suspense a little bit, and we can look at the card before revealing the grade, and it's going to be a lot of fun. At the beginning of February, I submitted 58 cards to tag. I sent 4 of them at their standard tier, which was a 20-day turnaround time. And then I sent the other 54 at their value tier, which was a 30-day turnaround time. Interestingly enough, they split the value submission into 2, one of 26 and one of 28. And they sent back part of that with the standard submission. So I'm not sure logistically what's going on there. It makes absolutely no sense. I did check, and my other 28 do not have shipping, so it looks like in their system everything is registered correctly. But that gives me about 30 slabs back today to reveal the grades on. Today, we're going to look at the first 15 cards in here. I'm going to split it up into 2 videos so that it's not too long, because I am going to look at the cards and talk about them a little bit. So I think that being said, let's jump into this first 15, see what we got. All right, now I'm pretty nervous, so I'm not sure what's in here. I didn't check to see what the split is in the 26 and 28 submission, so I'm not really sure if like this is going to be maybe the heavier part of that submission or the lighter part. But I think either way, let's go ahead and get started. I did grab 3 tag stands so that we got to choose the 3 best out of the 15 today. So number 1, let's see what we got. I've been waiting for this, so I'm excited. And number 1, we've got the Umbreon VMAX from Brilliant Stars Trainer Gallery. I love this card. I've graded so many of these, so I'm really curious to see what we get on this. This thing looked pretty good. It was pretty well centered. Front and back both. I mean, I couldn't see anything. The one thing I have been getting dinged on is the back, just for like little dents and things like that. And this looked pretty good when I picked it up at the show, so here goes nothing. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, the near mint 8. Damn. All right. Well, I'm going to have to check the dig report on that. I thought this thing looked pretty clean, but you never know. Nothing on the back. I'm curious. I must have missed something on the front, which admittedly, I don't check the front that much. So, especially on those textured like sword and shield cards. Not my thing. And I probably do the same on Scarlet and Violet, honestly. Honestly, anything on the texture, I need to probably take a look at more, but we're off to the races with an 8, which is not a good sign. I've had, basically, with tag, pretty much any grading company, I think. You just sometimes know, right? Like, you get a card back and you see it in the submission, and you get an 8, and you're like, all right, this one's going to be tough. And I know tag is AI, but I mean, I've had the same experience like all the time with it, so I'm not really sure. I don't know if they have like maybe like a human that grades afterwards just to check, but yeah, 8's not a good start. But let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. We got the Zero or V-Star from Crown Zenith. Love Crown Zenith. Probably my favorite set all time. I ripped so much of that. It was like just the first set that I ripped an insane amount of. So let's see. I mean, this thing looks pretty good. I see some print lines now, it looks like, on the back. That's not good. So I missed those. Or is that on the slab? I can't tell. Hard to tell. But let's go ahead and reveal it. All right, Gem Mint 10, baby. I guess that means that was just on the slab. So this thing looks good. I do love tag slabs. These things are crystal clear. I mean, you can see through the back to my display. I mean, these things are beautiful, but there we go. We're in the 10s now. I'm happy to see that. This is an awesome card. All right, and man, I'm a little jittery. I'm not gonna lie, I've been waiting for this for a while, so I feel like it means a lot. But let's see what we got next. Oh, we got another Crown Zenith banger. We got the Deoxys V-Star. All the Deoxys cards in Crown Zenith look so good. Deoxys is one of those Pokemon that's been growing on me. I just played Alpha Sapphire last year, and when I accidentally killed it at the end, I was pretty pissed. But let's see. I mean, this thing, if I recall, this thing was a little top heavy, but I thought I would take the chance on it anyway. Not Looks pretty good on the back. I mean, no whitening. It's fairly well centered. I've noticed back centering just like across the board isn't obviously as important. Let's see what we got. All right, Gem Mint 10, baby. Now I'm feeling better. I'm instantly feeling better after 2 10s. This thing is so cool. I love this card. The artwork's phenomenal. Again, Crown Zenith, it just had so many good cards. So happy to see another 10. Woo! All right. Jitter's starting to go away. Feel a little better now. You know, I thought that if the second and third card came back 8 and 9, that's when you start to worry. So, you know, I did get a lot of these at card shows too. And the thing with card shows is you really got to be careful because those cards just pass through so many people's hands that they're inevitably going to get damaged or defects or anything like that. So let's see what we got. Hisuian Zoroark V-Star. I love this card too. I've got this. I actually have this and the Zeraora in PSA 10 from when I graded extras when I was ripping a bunch of Crown Zenith. So that's awesome. I mean, this thing looks pretty good. Bottom heavy again on the front, and front centering has really screwed me at tag as well. But like, man, I'm looking at the back. This thing looks good. Again, another really clean back, just slightly off center. I feel like the centering at the bottom is going to kill it and bring us down to a 9, but let's see what we got. Gem Mint 10, baby. Can't stop right now. All right. Look at that. Dude, that's such a good artwork. Sina Nahara. I can't say that correctly, but just absolutely killed this. I love this card. And, all right, that's 3 10s in a row. I hope you're all having a great day today. I know I am. It's the weekend. It's been a long week, and honestly, I've just been like trying to film as much as I could today. I took the day off of a couple things just to make sure I had some time to do this because honestly, like, it just feels good to, you know, flex the creativity a little bit, not do it at my job doing, you know, corporate drone shit. So we got Deoxys again from Crown Zenith. I grade a lot of Crown Zenith, if you can't tell. I feel like the print quality was really good. Best in Sword and Shield that I always find. So again, I mean, this thing looks pretty good. Like maybe a little bottom heavy again is all I can see, but back, I don't know, like maybe up here a little bit of whitening on that top right corner. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know. Let's rip it. I've got no idea, honestly. Gem Mint 10 again, baby. Let's go. All right, that's 4 in a row. We are off to a start now. I'm really curious what was wrong with the Umbreon then. Just because, I mean, this thing, like... Oh, maybe the bottom. You see the bottom centering looks a little... It's hard to tell on the VMAXs, just especially like these alternate arts. Well, I guess all VMAXs, because the top isn't really a border, but that, I guess that bottom, maybe that was it. I'll have to check the dig report. And that's the thing. That's what I like about Tag. If you're currently a PSA person and you're looking to maybe go somewhere, Tag does give you a report and it's free of what you got dinged for. So it's super helpful in fine tuning your grading. And I think this Lance's Charizard. So I just picked this up in a lot of cards. Looks pretty good. Every time I try to grade one of these box promos though, I'll look at it thinking it's super clean, but I miss something every time. So let's just rip it. Gem Mint 10, baby. Let's go. All right. This is awesome. This feels great. This is the first time I've ever graded one of these box promos and it came back a 10. So, and a Charizard, you know, I mean, I love Charizard. I can't kid. Houndoom's my number 1, but Charizard's my number 2 for sure. I was that kind of kid, but yeah, this thing looked clean. So awesome. I'm not even sure what the comp would be on that. But we got to start loading these in the back. I think like my favorite right now, I'm probably going to go, I think I got to go Hisuian Zoroark. And we're going to go Deoxys. I mean, we've got to go the V-Stars from Crown Zenith. So this is the three in top place right now, gold, silver, and bronze. Let's see where we're at. We're 6 through. We got 9 left. And let's see, you know, it's funny. I'm looking at like this thing to see how the camera looks. And, you know, I got tiny hands. I don't know if anyone here is old like me and saw the Burger King commercial when the dude had the tiny hands, but man, my hands look tiny. I got the Reshiram from Celebrations, and this thing, I mean, it looked clean too. The bottom, that's what it was. The bottom was just, it was just a little thick. It was a little thick, you know, compared to the top. It's hard to tell. I'm trying to see it on this just because all the shine, but I mean, otherwise this thing looked clean. You can see on the back better kind of what the centering looks like. I know it's not always 1-to-1 with the front, but this is generally, for this one, it's pretty close. So I don't know. I've thought some of these were going to 9, but let's see. There we go. That was a 9. I think centering, front centering, this deserved a 9, to be honest. I was taking a risk on it, so I'm not super surprised. But cool card. I mean, this looks awesome in a tag slab. And, you know, for anybody out there, I've graded probably 15 submissions with tag. I really haven't had that many issues. Like I said, it was a little weird how they kind of, you know, decided to send this submission back versus how I submitted it. But at the end of the day, ooh, Shiny Charizard VMAX, this one never lets me down. But at the end of the day, I got my cards back. You know, the standard came back in 25 business days. It was supposed to be 20, but obviously volume was high with PSA and all of that. So can't be too mad. Everything else, the value was fine. But this thing, little off center, a little skinny on the right, I want to say. Back looks good. Back looks pretty clean. But I feel like that centering, that front centering's got me before, but let's see. 9, there we go. This is the first one of these that I've ever graded that didn't come back a 10. So eventually it had to happen. I've probably graded like 5 or 6 of these. This one was just a little off center, but you know, this thing does look really nice on a tag slab too. So as I was saying though, you know, not a shill for tag by any means. But it's just, I stopped grading with PSA January 2025 just because I couldn't, you know, I'm trying to run just a little side hustle and ooh, another one. All right. But when my cards would take forever to get back, it was just killer. So I just looked for something, you know, I may not get the PSA premium with these. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But I get the cards back faster. And that means a lot more sometimes than an extra 10%. So this one's really well centered. Back looks good. Back looks good. This thing is crispy. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call 10. 9! No way! Oh man, I wonder what 9'd on here. Maybe the edges. I'll have to check the dig report on that too. Man, no whitening or anything. I guess maybe like right here, like that top edge. I think maybe that's just not good, but I didn't see anything on the back. I picked this up at a card show, but then again, card shows are busy. A lot of people, a lot of hands, all that. So you never really know. Where are we? We got 4, 2, what was that? 6, 9. All right, we got 6 left. About half and half so far. Feeling pretty good about that. Ooh, an Iono from Paldea Evolved. Terrible print quality. I think I took a chance on this one too. But I love this card. It's a beautiful card. This one looked pretty good, I thought. I mean, Paldea Evolved stuff, I think, was just pretty rough overall, but let's rip it. 10. All right. We're back on the 10s, and we got the Iono in the 10. I think it's always great getting a set like Paldea Evolved, getting a card from that in a 10. I think that's going to be a huge set. It obviously took off a little bit, and I love this artwork, man. I remember when that first came out, this thing was going crazy. So happy to have this. This is one of those that like, man, I don't know if I'm going to keep it. It's going to replace Zero Aura. That one's awesome. So we got a good, this is good so far. I like where we're at. We're heading in a good trajectory. What do we got here? Oh, okay. So this one is from the standard submission. So I know that one, it had some good cards in here. So this was $50 when I picked it up. Obviously, it's the stamped version from the Ultra Premium collection. I know, like, getting promos in 10s is just always hard. So there's usually a premium on this. And I remember I picked this up from my buddies at First Round Picks in Canal, Winchester, Ohio. So if you're in the area, highly recommend. They always hook it up. But this thing just looks clean, like no whitening. A little off center on the back, but I mean, that's okay. Front centering looked pretty good. I mean, in a 10, when I first bought this and I checked, it was like 600 bucks. I'm sure it's gone down, but I mean, can we get a 10? Oh, yeah. All right. All right. That's awesome. Oh, I love that. Very cool. Okay. And you can see here too, I should have gone over this, but there's a score on all of these. So 990 or above is pristine. And I believe it's under 950 is like a 9. And there's a further breakdown. Honestly, I haven't taken the time to look at like, 8, 7, 6 and things like that, score wise. But if you can get a pristine on here, it'll say pristine right here instead of gem mint. And those demand a good premium. So, but 970 on a promo, that's really good. I'm very happy about this. This is a huge one. This is number one right now. That's taking the cake for sure. That takes me back. Oh, so these, you only get the score now. You used to get it on more, but you only get the score on like standard. So like these were sent in at value. And as you can see, there's no score on the slab. I do believe if you go onto the website, the score will be there if you look up like the cert number. But yeah, not on the slab anymore unless you hit a certain tier of submission. So I mean, this is going about as good as it possibly could. I'm very happy with where we're at right now. We're saving that for the end. We're saving that for the end. I'm going to put that to the side. That was the biggest card, I think, that I had submitted. So we're going to save that for the end. Where are we at? 8. Can I count? Yeah, that's 8, 11, 12. All right, 3 more. Oh, birthday Pikachu from Celebrations. Again, I think this was kind of like the Reshiram, just off center, but I mean, it was clean otherwise. So I thought, why not take a chance? I've mentioned in other videos, I'm fine with putting some 9s out there. I'm good with it. I think there should be 9s because not everyone can afford 10s. And that's just part of the game. Everything shouldn't be a 10. So I'm happy if this is a 9 because I just think this is a cool card. But it's a 10. Yes. Oh, cool. Oh, man. This is going really well. I honestly did not expect this to go that well. I got a little cooked on my last PSA or my last tag return. Oh, this is awesome. Yeah, this thing looked clean though, So we got a 10. Love the holo on that. Crown Zenith quickly erased from the leaderboards, but still great performance by Crown Zenith for sure. So this is 13. What we got? Ooh, Beedrill. Okay. So funny. I actually graded one of these. I find this card for some reason just in like a good condition a lot. And I graded one with tag. I got it back in December and the thing sat out in my store for like, probably 10% under market. Maybe I didn't update it and it went down or something, but it just sat out there for a while. And I think this is a beautiful card. Colors are so good. It's an alternate art from Sword and Shield. This one's a little bottom heavy. That's okay. But I mean, again, looks clean. Looks clean. What we got? 10. All right. Awesome. I'm going to have to keep one of these eventually. My wife loves bugs. She loves colors. She loves flowers, all that kind of stuff. She loves bees specifically. So maybe I keep this one because it reminds me of her. That's a great card though. Man, another 10. All right. I got to count again. I can't keep track. I'm too excited. We got 6, 10, 13, 14 with the Zekrom. So this is last one from the box. And we got another Beedrill. All right. All right. Cool. This one looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I mean, I don't think the centering's perfect by any means, but everything else is looking good. All right, let's rip it. 10 again. 10 again. All right. Beautiful card. Okay. The big boy. The big boy. I can't do it. It's got to be for part 2. 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 So we're going to do one other. Oh, Pikachu full art. I actually did this in spite because the last one I graded got a 9 and I thought it looked super good. So I saw this at a card show and I just job wasn't finished. Had to go back and get it. I don't think this one looked the best. It was a little off center on the front. It was just like I don't know. It was stupid. It was in the moment. I was like, no, I'm going to show them. But like, I'm not going to show them. It's a stupid thought. But let's see. 10. All right. I showed them. All right, cool. I showed them. That's fun. This thing, I mean, as far as like common floors go, dude, this thing's beautiful. Like, such a cool card. I mean, awesome return. I don't know if it cracks the top 3, but I mean, what we get? Was that 11 10s? And then just three 9s and an 8. I mean, that's really good. I'm happy with that gem rate. You know, I've watched some videos of people who grade and they've got a really high gem rate. I don't, because I just don't try as hard probably. I like to grade cards. I like the thrill of it. Obviously, I'm like adrenaline right now, you know, so yeah, it is what it is. So when I get 11 out of 15 10s, that's really good for me. I'm super happy with that. Next time, we will be looking at the Zeki. Let's just take one more look, a little sneak peek. I mean, it's a beauty. I really, really, really want this to come back into 10. If it doesn't, it's still an awesome slab regardless, but we're going to wait till the next one. So if you watched that whole thing, I appreciate it. That was a ton of fun. I can't wait to see you guys on the next video and do the rest of this submission. So with that being said, have a great day, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Peace.